Bizzy, JMaxfield, Aristocrats. Is that substance? Flat bank on the drawing board, grab a quill and pad, and you could guess the score, but we ain't feeling that. All I see is an enemy and its fleet holding close what I class as a remedy, no receipt. Flat bank on the drawing board, grab a quill and pad, and you could guess the score, but we ain't feeling that. All I see is an enemy and its fleet holding close what I class as a remedy, no receipt. Approaching Trife on an everyday basis, fully switch on a landslide, then work against the gradient. Stop in amazement, pull your socks up grazing. Copious accounts of clocking, drop tops racing. Assigned to hotspots, grammar's got it locked off. Greasy just like Nick the Greek speaking about a bodge job. Address my people from the steeple, attention to the detail. Overthrowing minds that acting feeble, cause it's done and dusted. Son, I cut the mustard, then spread it like a vaccine. The canteen so clustered. Relish of rustlers, I'm calling out them busters. Steady moving out cause now they know that they can't trust us. Don't watch the cracks when the crack's out to play. Ready rolling with a fat stash and cats down to stay out. May now be the only chance you get to spray proud. Proof in the pudding that they couldn't ever taste. Flat bank on the drawing board, grab a quill and pad, and you could guess the score, but we ain't feeling that. All I see is an enemy and its fleet holding close what I class as a remedy, no receipt. Flat bank on the drawing board, grab a quill and pad, and you could guess the score, but we ain't feeling that. All I see is an enemy and its fleet holding close what I class as a remedy, no receipt. Yo, hatching plans up in the lab like it's Dexter. Yeah, this one goes out to all my fam, but ain't no lecture. Defying pressure while I'm simmering the crab meat, relying on the texture like professors gotta grab heat. Buns and beakers in the road like street sweepers, packing all that flavor into raps just like fajitas with the guacamole. And yeah, might tell her she's the one and only, but I've been chasing other types of green and rolling holy. Stacking macaroni, cheese, chatting no baloney. I'm blessed the ceremony, classified like testimonies. Soulful matrimony, married to a cannon, slowly infiltrate the base. Too many faces, I can't spot your homie. Making intelligent guess upon the rest, leaving feathers kind of flustered, flown straight out the nest. I'm a guest, accustomed to a habitat with zest, and some ink are the only things that let me take this test. Flat bank on the drawing board, grab a quill and pad, and you could guess the score, but we ain't feeling that. All I see is an enemy and its fleet holding close what I class as a remedy, no receipt. Flat bank on the drawing board, grab a quill and pad, and you could guess the score, but we ain't feeling that. All I see is an enemy and its fleet holding close what I class as a remedy, no receipt. No receipt. Cracked life.